Is it weird my BF's mom walks around naked? I'm assuming if you spent your whole life seeing your parents naked, it wouldn't be weird for you. It's uncommon. It's just different to what you're used to. It was pretty normal for me as a kid to see my mother naked. She didn't walk around the house naked. But I'd not have been too bothered by it in this context. We're not close either, by the way. It's just as nudity is normal. It's her house and she's comfortable in it. My boyfriend's family is very comfortable around each other regarding nudity. His dad is in his 70s and is Cree, and lived in a traditional wigwam when he was young. Nudism is very natural, honestly. It can just take time getting used to when you're not brought up that way. If your husband is okay with it, I don't think it matters. And I'm sure your mill would cover up for him too if it really bothered him. Different strokes for different folks. That's how my family always walked around the house. No one ever made a big deal out of nudity, and so it was never weird. I didn't even realize that's not how most families dress in their house until I was a lot older and past the point of caring. Lol. There is nothing dirty or obscene about nudity. Nothing sexual about it unless you make it sexual. Being comfortable around it is really a blessing. Lol. It's not the way I was raised, but I don't think it's bad or sick, just different. I think it's a difference in how you were raised, or perhaps even a cultural difference. I saw my parents naked plenty growing up. It wasn't weird because they didn't do anything weird. Nudity in and of itself is not explicit or sexual. It's literally just a body. It seems more weird to constantly shame ourselves and others over our natural bodies and cover up all the time. I can see how it can be shocking though if it's not what you're used to, or if you come from a culture that sexualizes or shames nudity. It can be a heavy contrast. Haha. Nudity is not sinful, evil, immoral, wrong, none of that. Hugging and kissing family members is not weird. Edit. Whose house is it? My kids are still small, but I'm naked around them all the time. My daughter, 9F, goes to the spa with me where all women in the hot tubs are nude. We'll keep going together as she grows. We've been with friends and she's seen her friend's mom naked too. It's normal to see naked bodies in a non-sexual way. My BF and their family are all really close, and often hug, kiss, and say, "I love you." Is this weird? Or is it just me? My heart breaks for anyone who finds this weird. It sounds like it's just the way they were raised. Every family gets brought up differently. I find it weird, but they obviously don't because they're used to it. At least she puts so clothes on when you're there. Maybe years down the line you'll be talking to her while she's naked XD. Have you asked your BF if he thinks it's weird? Not weird. They've probably grown up seeing her naked and don't sexualize their mom. If they had a problem, BF is old enough to move out. You may need a perspective adjustment. It's quite normal in some cultures. Perhaps a long-standing habit brought over in this family from the old days. If you marry into this family, better get used to some nudity at night. Grin, open mouth, smile. Wait until Op finds out that in some cultures, families, typically same gender, take communal baths together. I thinks it's weirder that you have a boyfriend and a fiancé. Do they get along alright? I have to sleep naked, or just in underwear, and I don't think it's odd if I have to go to washroom to go without getting dressed. I keep a nightgown to throw on, but sometimes I forget or I really have to go. My kids are 1 and 3 and I don't really feel weird. My 3YO will sometimes notice and say, "Why you are not dressed? You should put a shirt on." And I will be like, "Oops, I forgot," and throw one on. But it's not like I'm being sexual, so who cares? Absolutely normal within family. Would be weird if she also did that with guests around, but towards her own offspring all natural. There is nothing sexual about this. It's just normal bodies. In other countries this isn't even worth mentioning.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.